Well, hello. My name is Adam.
Noah.
I'm Michael.
And today...
The way this works is we will rank each drink on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest score. We will then total each of our scores to determine the tier that the drink gets assigned to. Let's see our first drink.
First one is, as always, black cherry. As always, pour a little bit. To a new video. It's not like a prevalent flavor.
It's pretty weak.
It's tame. I'm gonna give that a 6.
I'd probably give it about a 7.
I'm gonna say a 5.
All right, so that one is gonna be an 18, which is going to be a B tier. I don't know why, but when I think of like blackberry lemonade, I kind of think of like a pie flavor. I don't know why. Like, I think I hear blackberry and you immediately think like piece of pie, because blackberry in and of itself is a very good pie flavor. But
I feel like I like a blueberry lemon, but I don't know about blackberry lemon, so we'll see.
to Perkins.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't really
I'm not
taste.
getting much lemon.
I'm actually getting a lot of lemon. I probably wouldn't seek it out personally, because I really don't taste any of that blackberry, at least for right now. But I'm gonna give that a 4. Your thoughts?
It is tough for me to tell that flavor like that. It is blackberry lemon. Like, after it sits in my mouth for a while, like, then I get it. But even then, it's just not something that I really enjoy or would want. So I'm gonna say, I don't know, 2.
2.
Yeah.
All right. Your thoughts?
I give it a 6.
6. So you do kind of like it a little
Yeah, I
bit?
do kind of like it.
All right. So that's gonna be a 12, which will be a mid C tier. So, you know, like I said, you know, it's C tier is usually like, you know. So, and I that's what I consider this drink, just like,
We have cherry limeade.
Yeah, hold on. Smell test.
Oh yeah.
I definitely smelled the...
What do you smell with your mouth?
I smelled American with that one. All right, what's our toast, Michael?
Toasted clear cups and clear drinks.
Clear cups and clear drinks.
As a pretty good taste. I'm not a huge fan of cherry limeade. I'll give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say a 10. It's just refreshing, simple. It's a accurate taste, I would say. Whenever you get, like, if you've had like Waterloo, or I don't drink sparkling water much, but the canned ones,
LaCroix or like those ones.
stuff like that. Yeah, I've had a little bit of them. The flavors are so like masked by the like acidity of the drink. It's it's almost like you're more like drinking battery acid or something. Like, it has a weird aftertaste, and it's just not something I like to drink much. But these, I mean,
these work.
It's just simple carbonated water, and the flavors are so accurate.
If I personally had to describe this in 2 words, I would probably just say very nice. I'm gonna give that a solid 9 out of 10. Unfortunately, that's not an S tier, but that again is a very high A tier. That's the highest A tier, which is very, very good.
We have cotton candy. Toasted melted cotton candy.
Melted cotton candy. Oh my gosh. So I'm giving that a solid 10 out of 10.
Wow. I'm gonna give it an 8. I don't know, it's good, but again, there are others here that I like
Wrong.
better.
Wrong. Anyway, Michael?
You're not going to be happy with my opinion.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to say 5 because it's not bad, but I don't really like the cotton candy flavor in a drink.
Terribly wrong opinions. Okay. Anyway, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. But you know what? Even if so, as long as it's put in an A tier, which is what this is, it's a 23, so it's a mid A tier. That's still very good for scores, and I'm okay with that as long as it's A tier. Now this one. Now, if you've ever wanted like a flavored water drink to taste exactly like it says,
Yep.
this is the one that you're gonna want. If you do not like this, we're just gonna do just 20 out of 10.
Or at least
Give it a fair criticism, because
at least saying that the flavor's accurate, because like that is probably the most accurate one.
No, but how are you with like apple?
I like apple.
There we go. Sweet, perfect. Okay. Oh, see, look, this smells like you're biting into an apple.
Yeah, and it's not like apple juice. Like when you think about drinking apple juice, it's not really inaccurate.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like
juice.
a sweet. Yeah,
it's juice and the sugar.
This is exactly like you bitten into an apple and like what you'd smell and taste.
Fuji apple being the best one, probably.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. Cheers. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Okay. Ooh. Michael, I want your thoughts first. What do you think?
So, you know the apples that are kind of they're kind of yellow. I mean, they're mostly red, but they're kind of yellow. They're very light apples. That's what this tastes like, and like it's very accurate to it. It's like you're biting into the apple and just sucking the juice out of it.
Yep.
So
exactly.
I'd give it a 10.
Noah?
You know it's a 10 for me, because it's
Man.
accurate and it's good.
Like, I tell you, we are not like joking. This genuinely tastes like if biting an apple was a liquid. Like, and it's not even like a regular apple, it's like a Fuji apple. Which, it makes it tropical, which makes it a whole lot better. So we're all 10 out of 10, which means it is a perfect high-end S tier. This would be the king.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
Woo! Alright, so this next one is key lime.
Because I like limes. I love limes.
Depending on how this is gonna taste, it'll be the key to my heart.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. Only Fuji apple and vanilla cream and cotton candy can do that. All right. Toast to Michael being a turd. Man, maybe.
It's a pleasant flavor.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be the same one as the
It's just kind of middle for me.
Yeah, middle. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
I'll give it a 7. I like it.
I'll say 6.
All right, 18, which is going to be the same as the first black cherry, which is pretty good. So it's going to be a B tier.
Next, we got the Clear American Lemon.
Ezio Auditore de Frenze. I don't like that. I'm gonna give that a 1. To be honest, I did not like that.
And give it a 3.
Yeah, see, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, again, it's bland and just not something I would go for. I would also say 3.
Yeah, 7. So that's gonna be a D tier.
Mandarin orange, and I love mandarin oranges, like in the can.
Yeah, I don't care for those.
I
like them.
I love mandarin oranges.
Yeah, like the little baby ones.
Toast to it not being cold.
Thank goodness. Holy crap. Ooh. That one's. Ooh. I like that one.
See, for me, it tastes similar to like Orange Crush a little bit.
Does it? You think so?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't know.
I actually do kind of get that vibe too. I really do like that flavor.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Give it a 7.
I'm gonna give that a really good 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 9 too.
It is an S tier,
Yeah.
which is actually very surprising. Wow. So this one is orange and cream.
And I personally am like a fan of
Can I smell?
orange, anything like orange and cream. So like if there's
Yeah,
some kind
as
of
am
orange
I.
ice cream,
That smells like this.
Brahms Dream Cooler ice cream is bomb. So like anything like
Smells
that I'm
good.
a fan of.
Yeah,
So
you smell the cream in this one.
Smells like what you would expect.
Yeah. Ooh. This is gonna be controversial. I'm gonna put that on par with Fuji Apple in terms because man, like Fuji Apple, you smell orange and cream, you taste orange and cream, but that's gonna be a very good 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it's a solid flavor. Definitely up there with Fuji Apple. Up there with cherry limeade for me. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely give it a 10 as well.
I'll go with a 9.
Is very good because that's gonna be another S tier, which is just one below the Fuji Apple, which is agreeable.
Yeah.
That one's always a slammer. I am a mad fan for anything pineapple coconut or anything coconut in general, which not a lot of people like coconut, but I'm one of the rare few people gifted with this special ability, I guess. He hates it, which I'm gonna hate him for.
We aren't gonna be taste buds.
Shut up.
So I'm generally not a fan of like tropical flavors. I'm not a fan of pineapple or coconut.
Stupid.
So
Stupid.
I'm gonna say this will definitely be low on a technicality just because me and Michael don't
Stupid.
But
personally like the taste of it.
I do like pineapple coconut better than coconut. I think that was the thing in the last video.
Really?
Smell test.
It smells really good.
I smell. That's very.
Because I smell mostly the pineapple, which I'm fine with. You know.
I smell.
I'm getting the coconut.
I smell the pineapple coconut, and I
It's not
absolutely
good.
love it. Shut up, Noah. And this is when nobody else's opinion but mine matters on the subject. 2 pineapple and coconut, very excellent flavors, and I'm gonna toast that to myself because y'all can shut up. Oh yeah. Now,
You know what?
so we're gonna quickly head to the next one, but I'm
Hey.
gonna give that a solid 10 out. Actually, I'm actually gonna give that a 9 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
I know. Well, listen, solid flavor, right?
I'm not getting any pineapple out of that. Well, barely.
Yeah, it's mostly coconut.
Well, that's when I actually get more pineapple than coconut, which is a shame, because I would much prefer to taste the coconut first. But that's still gonna be a 9, which is gonna guarantee this is not an F tier, because they all can. Right, share your extremely incorrect opinions.
I actually like this this one. This was better than the one I had the other one I had the other night, and that one was still better than the just the plain coconut.
Shut up.
So I think I get such a tropical vibe from it. It's not terrible. I give it a 7.
Wow. I will give it, it is accurate. However, it's kind of disappointing that there's not much of the pineapple in there. This is being generous. Like, I'm giving it a 2.
With all of our scores together, that's gonna be a solid B. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
I'm not a fan of peach flavor whatsoever.
Yeah, me neither. Peach flavor.
I'll eat 'em.
Except maybe peach ice cream.
I don't
Like
need
especially with peach like peach droppings in them. Yeah. Yeah.
It smells better than it tastes.
I'll give it a 3.
I don't necessarily like that. I'm gonna give that a 2,
I'm saying a 2.
which is a D tier, and nah. Clear American strawberry.
I like strawberry smoothies, anything strawberry, honestly.
Especially
Strawberries.
like a strawberry shake from Sonic.
I like strawberries.
I like strawberries.
Same here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. That's very good.
Definitely a strawberry candy.
Like the taste for me is sort of like a crescendo. Like it's like slowly, it like gets gradually more strawberry.
It's got a weird aftertaste, so I'm gonna give it a 7.
That has a really nice aftertaste, just because it's getting more strawberry flavored for me. I'm gonna give that a 9. 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna say a 9 as well, just because it isn't exactly a natural strawberry flavor, but like I like the flavor. It's
Yeah.
you know, so
That's a very high A tier, so that's
can agree with
still
that.
very good. Yeah, this one's in my top 3. And that strawberry and cream.
I've had it.
Shut up.
No,
Next time we do this, I'm doing this solo. Dang it. To guys being
Man,
dudes.
dudes.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a. Mwah. 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 Perfect.
it is accurate, but it just doesn't quite hit up there with the strawberry for whatever reason. So I'm gonna say 7.
I'm of course gonna give that a 10 out of 10.
I was gonna put 10.
Which is a still solid S tier because that's a very good flavor.
Now we have tangerine mango, which I am not looking forward to this whatsoever.
Dude, I knew it. I knew it. Give that a.
Yeah, that was
Give that
definitely
a-
as bad as the peach.
Give that.
It almost tasted like peach.
Give that a 3.
That actually tasted like peach. That's a 1.
We're gonna have to do one more thing. It's gonna take another 40 minutes, man.
That's a hard one.
How about you, Ed?
It's gonna be a 1 for me.
Yep.
So that's gonna be F tier. All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, that's F.
We got watermelon here.
Yeah. I like that. I like it. I liked that.
What? That tastes like apple.
I wasn't good.
It tastes like
Or
apple.
Actually, it was pretty good. Wait,
I'll give it a 5.
that actually does count. I kind of get what you're saying. It kind of tastes like a watered down Fuji apple, which I actually am okay with that, by the way. I'm gonna give that a solid 7.
I'm gonna say a 5.
Let's be tier, yeah. What we got, Michael?
Wild cherry.
Because you have black cherry, right? And it's supposed to be more. It's black
More of
cherry.
a tart.
Black cherry is more like a dark chocolate
Yeah.
to cherry.
Yeah.
And then wild cherry is supposed to be more like the, like the cherry flavored cherry, like a,
Thing like maraschino, like sweet,
yeah,
sweeter
like
cherries.
yeah, like it wild, like ooh, I'm crazy, I'm gonna rip your face off, crazy, you know. No, reality.
Yeah.
To
Right,
reality.
to reality.
To reality. If you don't get that, watch reality. Yeah. Surprisingly, I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10.
That's
a good one.
That's a 4.
You don't like? Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like cherry.
Oh,
No,
dang.
it's not that. I don't know. I don't like the aftertaste.
I'm gonna say a 9.
There you go. Solid A tier. That was a heavy
Good one.
shocker.
White grape, I do not.
Last one. I've not had this one. Don't.
No.
I've not had this one. I'm not excited for it either. Oh, a little bit more. Come on, just a tad bit more. Right.
Toast to last one.
Toast as being the last freaking one. Thank you. Whew. Ah. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, less than 0,
1.
1. Yep. F tier. Terrible.